Okay, so here we have set 1547, Black Knight's boat. This is a cool little boat. It's kind of canoe-like, I guess sort of Viking-like, which is really, really cool. I love the dragon head on the front of it, which we'll get to in a second. There's some discrepancies there, actually, but I'll get to in a second. But anyways, set 1547, the Black Knight's boat was part of actually another triple pack as well, 1597, which also came with the King's Archer with a little target practice, the Black Knight's boat that you see here, as well as the Ghostly Hideout, which featured the wolf pack and a ghost, one of the wolf pack guys. So that came out in 1993, 1597, and 1547, and separately, if I recall, all the triple pack 1597 also came separately. So you could buy each one of those little ones separately. At least that's what it says online, and I kind of vaguely remember that as a kid. I remember seeing the either this boat or one of them separately. I'm not quite sure. Maybe if you remember that, maybe you could just let me know in the comments if you remember that or don't, or whatever. This would be calling out to a really, really small select few who remember this kind of stuff in the store. Anyways, so I love this boat. I love the shape of it. It seems pretty sleek, small, ready for battle. I do think that it could tip easily like a canoe, which is maybe one disadvantage there. But also you could like kind of, you know, get really close in, go really fast, if you're just trying to get somewhere quickly and to the battle quickly. I wouldn't really fight from this boat. It looks like it would, you know, tip over again, like I said. So it comes with it, you know, the Black Knight, of course, and which I'm going to talk about that later in this video. The Black Knights were actually a castle faction, and so I'm not sure, sometimes the titles, I'm not sure if they are meant to represent the Black Knight faction as a whole, or if it was literally for one Black Knight, because sometimes they use like singular apostrophe, not like plural. So this one is called Black Knight's boat, as in one knight's boat. So maybe he is one of the Black Knights, or maybe he is the Black Knight, as we'll see in a minute. Or maybe, yeah, I'm not sure. You let me know what you think. But all in all, the Black Knights, they were characterized by having black armor, or, you know, black helmets, black horses, that kind of stuff. And the castles were kind of a leftover from the Black Monarch faction of castles, which kind of grew into the Black Knights. It kind of just morphed into that after a little bit of time. But I love this guy because he's got the old helmet. He's got the Black Knight's shield, you know, just like we have seen in the Sea Serpent so far, and some other things. And he's got a little cape, of course, love it. But he's got the Black Knight's face and facial hair. It's kind of the first time they had this red sort of, I guess, you know, Scottish or Vikingish kind of beard, which is really cool. So anytime that there's a Black Knight set, you'll have this guy, this minifigure in it. So yeah, I'm not quite sure. Are they all brothers? Are they all one knight with different armor? I don't know. You tell me in the comments what you think. And then you've got this soldier guy with a spear, and then he's kind of helping to row or steer, I guess, maybe. Not quite sure how this works, but maybe it's mechanical, maybe it works like this, and you just, you know, push water along. That's kind of always the way I thought about it. But anyways, he's helping the Black Knight get to the battle, and also, you know, kind of steering the little boat so that he can jump off and fight the battle. One quick little thing here about the serpent or dragon head thing. The instructions, it was really interesting when I was building this. The instructions have a red hook. I don't know what you call these things, but anyways, it's just like a red hook thing to represent like the tongue of a dragon. It's really cool. I love that. Love that design. I love that it's all brick, but it doesn't look too blocky. Like sometimes when it gets bigger, and sometimes the new creator stuff looks really Minecrafty or blocky or whatever. And I think just some of the older stuff really nailed some of these really cool little designs. Very simple, but it just looks so cool, especially from far away, the profile of that coming at you. But there's a discrepancy in the instructions. The red hook piece is this in the instructions, which, you know, looks cool. It looks pretty cool. I like it. It kind of reminds me of like a tongue or something sticking out. But in the picture, on the box and on the front of the instruction booklet, it's this piece. Kind of the inverted hook or whatever. I don't know what you call these. I thought that was weird. I was like, oh, okay, the picture is this, but the instructions are this. And to be honest, when I got this thing for the first time, it had some incorrect pieces, but all in all, it was all right. It was an all right shape. But it had this one instead. I just never really noticed or paid too much attention because I thought it looked really good. I think it kind of looks like, you know, possibly his mouth is open, or yeah, I don't know, like his tongue is sticking out. I don't know. I kind of prefer this one, which is on the front cover. So I thought that was kind of weird. But all in all, it's a great set, and I love it. And you can collect a bunch of them and just make like a little army. And so here we have the Black Knight's boat and the Black Knight. I didn't really do a build on this because it's pretty simple. He just has kind of this little, I guess, platform display where he can hang his flag, and then also a little crossbow, which is really cool. I love that. So, you know, I'm not quite sure if the Black Knight, again, is a faction, but also it's possessive in all the titles. So it's like one Black Knight, you know, if you're really being correct with correct grammar, one Black Knight owns lots of different stuff, is what it appears to be to me, which is kind of cool. I just think of him as like a lord or some kind of, you know, knight captain or something that's higher up. Maybe he does own the property. Maybe he's, like I said, a lord. Maybe he's sort of like a king. But anyways, I always loved getting this, the Black Knight, just by himself, with a sword, 2 swords, shield, and a black horse. And then he comes with this little stand thing. And that's called the Black Knight. So I don't know, again, if that's just one of many, or if that is the same guy. You can use your own imagination, which is quite fun, I think. But he does have the same beard as the Black Knight in the Black Knight's boat, as well as the Black Knight's castle, if you have that set. And I will be doing a video on that set sometime soon. Just haven't decided yet, because I do happen to own that one. This is probably my favorite. I love this one. He's yellow, as opposed to the red over here, and also over here. But I love these helmets that come down. It's just so menacing, foreboding looking, like, you know, he puts fear into your heart as you stand before him in battle. But I love the barding on that. It's not quite original because I believe it came from Black Monarch's castle. But like I said, these morphed into Black Knights from Black Monarchs. But I don't know, I just kind of thought I would display the 3 Black Knights. And I don't know if they're, again, the same guy or if it's, you know, another guy. But I don't know. You let me know what you think in the comments. But these are definitely some of my favorites.